appreciate you. Today, we're going to be talking about Eric. All right.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Give a fuck about Eric. Dude, Eric just got the biggest W in his life. He went from front page news to page 5. Only Jordy going to be reading about Eric today. You're out of your mind.
Obviously, the big story here is Eric.
No.
The big story today is Eric. This is like.
Fuck it is.
They're talking about it all over Twitter about Eric to figure out.
Oh my God. You know, you've gone viral with this. This is bad.
With Eric.
I mean, it's not like bad. It's funny bad.
Because Eric scammed me.
Nobody gives a fuck about Eric. Nobody, don't even bother bringing Eric in. What's the point? What? Are you kidding? You are nasty, bro. You nasty.
No, I'm not.
I'm just saying, like the shit I ain't never said nothing like that in my life. Were you drunk? You had to be drunk, right?
I may have.
Denny super chatted $20. Here's some money for Bradley's blonde hair dye fund.
He do prefer blondes, apparently. He likes them Little Mermaid. Goonstar over here likes some blonde. Oh my God. Put on a blonde wig for me. Oh my God. I've listened to that part 5 times.
Thal super chatted $20. Keem has to ban himself now.
I just yelled at him yesterday, by the way. Just yesterday.
Oh, he yelling at you now. He's yelling at you now.
Angie, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Those are 94 super chatted $19.
Oh, you're in trouble. You in trouble.
Look at the bright side.
Hey, Keem, you like
Eric
glazed
now has
titties,
his
eh?
stop motion idea.
You like glaze on your
Control
tits?
plus Alt plus Della super chatted $19.99.
I'm having a rough day.
Boogie is so happy that it's not him in trouble, haha.
Yes, I am. They're right. We got a new.
Blonde hair, glaze on her tits, fall back in the chair and act like a retard. I think you're a winner chicken fucking dinner, King.
Right? Oh, it's amazing. What a great day. Oh, you're in trouble. Oh, you're Xylee. You're in all the fucking trouble. Oh.
Hello. Wartime reporter here. Xylee gets real. How you doing, Keemstar? How you doing? You doing good?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of day are we having today? So, I want to ask you something. What is rule number 12 in the rules of this Discord?
No gooning.
Now, sir, would you say that that's possibly what was revealed today that you were doing?
No. I was being flirted with and I flirted back. That is all.
Okay, can we talk about your flirt game there for a second? Because please tell me that's not how you got Brantley, because your game is off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, your game is a little off, bro.
How the fuck Jordy got more riz than you?
Right?
Listen, I think it was clear that I was like making sarcastic flirt jokes. They were more jokes than fucking riz. I think that's
okay.
Clear.
So would you say that maybe you were looking out for her benefit by asking to make sure she had flood insurance? Is that what we were doing? I mean, were you just looking out for her? You know, make sure she has the house covered.
It's always good to have policies. Yes.
Okay. Now, I have a visual question for you. Now, in the Discord, you call yourself Crispy Keem, right? So, I have a question for you. What do you think when you see these? Okay?
I don't.
When you see this, what do you think? Exactly. Just tell me, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this? A glazed donut. Because apparently you like glazed donuts, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Zyla, you and I think alike, by the way. I got something for you real quick.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
James F. Mick super chatted $26.43. WEEOO Keem needs a 24 hours timeout for violation of Rule 12.
Right?
Here's the thing. Xylee got those donuts to make fun of me. Boogie got probably the same donuts to eat.
I am going to eat it live
See?
right here in front of you, and you can't say a goddamn thing because you're the one in trouble, bitch. Look what else I'm doing today, bitch.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not eating these donuts because I will never look at another glazed donut the same again after hearing what I heard. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Oh, look at mine. Look at mine. Look at mine.
Thal super
mine's-
chatted $20. Keem, why don't we talk about how Eric deep faked your voice with AI? To take the
Yes.
heat
Look-
off him today.
Thank
Eric
you.
is playing chess
Okay,
while
wait.
we are all playing checkers.
Thank
I am
you.
trying to help a brother out, lol.
Thank you.
Huge
AI
ass super chatted
has gotten out of
$20.
control.
Mermaid.
Okay, now I have one more thing to say and then I'm going to leave you alone.
Before you wait, hold on. I just want to make my joke, okay?
Okay.
I got the ones that are Keem filled. I mean cream
Cream
filled.
filled.
We're gonna exchange body fluids at some point, Keem. You may as well be today.
Pew, 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 pew. Exchanging them fluids. Pew, pew. So, Keem, I just find it funny, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's the thing that nobody's really saying, but damn if you didn't make sure nobody, talked about this person, nobody interacted with this person, and you in a drunken fucking stupor went right to her.
Big Zebo 25 super chatted $19.99. Keem needs to go to Gaming Island for a week.
True.
Can we turn TTS off? I think maybe we should turn
No!
TTS off.
No! You turn that shit off. I'm gonna turn it right
sit
back
here
on, motherfucker.
And you take your punishment,
This is what you fucking get,
Outdate
bitch.
3D Panda super chatted $26.43. Keem and Brantley and Mia sending love. My terrier passed away in my arms at 16. Was a horrible experience but was amazing holding them and saying goodbye.
Thank you,
Sorry
Panda.
for your loss XX. Savage Live Media Pirate Flag super chatted $20.
Oh, Lord.
I just checked my flood insurance is due face with hand over mouth.
Oh, Lord. Savage is gooning for Keem. That's not what I expect. I did not expect any of this. There's so many women to come out of the woodworks to goon for Keem.
Rule 12, people. Rule 12.
I told you.
Rule 12, Keem tried to fire me, saying I was talking to the opposite, and he's sitting there trying to glaze her tits. You motherfucker, Keem!
Like a glazed donut. Because he's Crispy Keem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he needs some cream to go with his crisper because it just doesn't get wet enough. Bitch!
Tina, you just need to get a
Theodore
blonde
super
wig and
chatted
it'll all be okay.
$19.
Yeah, what's up with
99
blonde,
cents.
bro?
Him calling her the female Keem makes this all the more weird.
No, that doesn't
Taco
make it weird
Fist
at all.
super chatted $20.
I disagree with that.
Can you maybe explain this? Not all your viewers are in Discord. I have no idea what this is about.
Allow
Brody
me.
super chatted $20. Lower TTS to $5.
Oh, God. You got to do a 24-hour stream. That way we know you ain't gooning over the weekend. All right. So once upon a time, there was a girl on our server who turned out to be absolutely batshit crazy, right? Now, at first we thought she was batshit crazy in the good way. Turns out, no, she was batshit crazy in the we have to exile you from our community way, and no one's allowed to even talk about her or mention her until Keemstar got in those DMs and found
Kyle
out she was
Seidel
recently
super
made
chatted
single.
$19.99. Keem, for a punishment, you have to replace Buff on Nerds You and Zach Zooted.
And you guys may not know this, but you know it now. It's now public information. Keem and Brantley are open to certain discussions to be had and to be made.
Okay, listen, no, stop saying that. All right.
I'm not saying it's an open relationship. I'm
We are
saying
not.
you're
me,
allowed.
me and Brantley are not in a open relationship. I
No,
heard.
you're allowed to flirt a little bit.
I seen people say that. It's like, no, we like girls. We're not in an open relationship. Me and Brantley both like girls. All right. I hate that
And
I
you-
even am saying that right now, but whatever.
But it's true, and you're allowed to flirt. And Brantley was right there with you when you were doing the
3D
flirting.
Panda super chatted $26
Yeah, she was.
and 43 cents. Keem's allowed its company.
So he
But
got
is it-
all up in this shit, saying that he wanted to glaze her like a fucking Krispy Kreme donut, saying they were going to exchange fluids, saying he wanted her to dress up like a fucking blonde.
That's what he
because
wanted to do.
He prefers blondes. He wanted this girl to be his little fucking mermaid.
Glaze her face.
Glaze her
Glaze
like a
her
fucking
face.
donut.
Her face.
I cannot believe the shit this man
Just saying.
said. Now, to be fair, he was drinking. So I imagine he probably has a little more riz than that when he's sober, but he sure ain't got it when he's fucking drunk.
no.
He said that she's gonna need flood insurance when he's done with her.
James F.
Holy
Nick super chatted
fuck!
$26 and 43 cents.
Okay.
Hey Keem, this is your UPS driver. Those shooting ropes pills from Fat Camp finally arrived. I've left the package round the back, no signature needed pimp. Liberal Destroyer super chatted $19.99. Keemstar, you yourself instantly and permanently banned me from the Discord for saying free Twiggy, and then you get ultra exposed. Enjoy my $20
Okay.
and the embarrassment.
So this
Low
is
IQ
this is,
shoe
okay,
polished
guys,
beard zero Riz bald.
It-
JROD 33 super chatted $20. Who Voldemort 1 or 2?
It was obviously 2, not 1. But that's not what happened, okay? That's not, these things may have happened, but they didn't happen like
Irish
that.
Gingstar super chatted $20. Tickle my pot of gold and wait for my lucky charms to complete all over your chest, milady.
Did I say that?
You probably did.
You probably did. What you said wasn't any less or more cringy than that.
It's no worse than saying I will glaze your face like a donut.
Tickle my pot of gold and wait for me, lucky charm.
Like what?
Okay, so that's okay. This is not what happened, okay? I don't even know how much I want to say because I'm not a kiss and tell type of person. All right.
Oh, you are when you're doing that to Voldemort because she records everything.
It just look. Lord Rush was being framed of leaking her nudes. Okay. And Lord Rush would never do anything like that. Like I know him. He's a pure gentleman. He would never, ever, ever in a
course.
million years. It was a fake Discord account.
Mel Kiss Mark super chatted $31.72. Sounds like a good time, lol.
Why is this making women want you more?
Bro,
This
my
is so
know.
fucking
My-
weird.
I'm not joking. My DMs are filled with women now. Like, it's
Of course.
fucking
Gross.
bro. Dude, I don't get it either. Brantley's like fucking dabbing me up and giving me high fives, and I'm like, no, I'm in shame.
Crispy Keem going to get chlamydia at this point.
Hunter super chatted $19.99. Keem wants Ben's sloppy seconds, lol.
Oh God, no, it's not that one. It is
Locale
not
trading card
that
game super
one.
chatted $20.
It is not that one.
Crispy Keem card confirmed.
Crispy
Yes!
Keem card.
Yes!
Do
Crispy
it!
Keem card!
Do it! I'll buy 10 tonight. I'll buy
Danny
10
super
tonight.
chatted $20. He's not a kiss until he's a kiss and glaze type of person.
Oh my God, you guys are so mean. Stop.
Keem, how do you like my wig?
Oh God.
You made me shave my head so I could go blonde.
Kyle super chatted $20.16. Sorry, but you're just gonna have to show the chat the video, bro.
At this point, sure. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not going to show the video. I'm not, dude, I cannot watch this stuff. All right. So, like, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not watching any of this stuff ever. No. I'm just embarrassed. All right. I'm embarrassed.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be embarrassed live on air, Keem? How does that feel? As the wartime reporter, of course, I'm writing this down as a quote later.
Question for you too. Do I look like a mermaid right now?
Oh,
Wow.
Mermaids, that's that.
Wait,
Mermaids have to be able to do some more than float.
Becky, you have to pull the hair down so it kind of covers the boobs. Yeah.
Well, as much as I can. They're a little too
Yeah,
big. I'm
yeah.
sorry, they're not Link sized, but I mean Voldemort sized. Oh, but I love the water. And you know what? I was out of alcohol, so I came here, Keem, to ask if you have any White Claws because I was hoping we could exchange some fluid.
Keem Jazz super chatted $20.
Did I say that?
If this doesn't happen,
Yes.
I am gonna cry. Yuck, legendary day.
You said, oh, we're going to exchange fluids, but there's no rush for that. But I'm going to glaze your face like a donut.
We're going to exchange fluids one day. That's actually what you said. We're going to exchange fluids one day. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you said.
Dude, this AI is out of control. I mean, there's the things they can do with AI.
That ain't no AI.
You have to say
Hey, Becky!
Date 3D Panda super
Becky, you
chatted
gotta lean back in the chair, retard.
$26.43. Cremmy Keem, come.
Why do I have to lean back in the chair? Oh, yeah. He has to call me a retard while he talks sexy to me. That too.
Oh.
I'm a retard, Keem. Can I be your retard?
I don't get
Best
that.
little retard you ever had.
Please, Keem.
What are you guys talking about? I don't get the reference.
You were calling her a retard.
You were like,
Yes.
no tits, retard. I can't believe it.
Yes.
Yes, Keem, you called her a fucking
You
retard.
sussy super
Multiple
chatted $20. Who put a wig on the manatee?
In between the glazing the face like a donut and the flood insurance, you were calling her a retard.
Yeah, that makes me want to lift my shirt and show my glaze
I
tip.
know, right? Like, what kind of riz is that, bro? I thought you were better than that.
All right, the definition of negging.
I might be laughing now, but may I remind you all that this man canceled me and Tina's show. He canceled Queen because I exchanged a few lines with Voldemort number 2. And meanwhile, Keem wanted to exchange fluids.
You know what? And I hate the fact, Keem, that you're making me stick up for Becky, but Becky is correct.
How much mileage she has? You think she needs an oil change now, Keem? You might want to hook her up.
Did I say that
Are
too?
you-
God damn, Keem's a fucking real pimp. He wants
Yeah,
to call them retards, fuck them in their tits, and
Yeah,
squirt them in their
pimp.
face. God damn, call him
Pimp.
plumber.
Get him, Billy, get him.
Billy don't care. Billy
Oh
loves it.
no, Billy's
Billy's
gonna be
here to
his one
sweep.
saving grace. Go ahead, sweet
Billy's here to
janitor,
sweep.
sweet
Lord X
janitor.
Rush super chatted $20.
I gotta make.
Just wanna say, Lynx knew all along it was her ex leaking the nudes, but kept insinuating it was me on Twitter to scam her fans.
Yeah, Lord Rush had
Of
no
course,
idea
that's
on
what she does.
Exactly. We gotta make some points here. Keem was stepping up to bat for Lord Rush. Point number 1.
I hope I never piss off Lord Rush to be
33
talking
super
about
chatted
fucking me being a
$20.
retard. Slapping
No,
the
not
fuck out of me.
Keemstar. The second
want one,
rolling
Keem?
on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
There's another
Buddy
one.
underscore the legend super chatted $19.99. Rolling on the floor, laughing. I think this tops the trolling Keemstar who said, KKKEEMSTAR go girl, let me lick the frosting, let me lick the frosting.
I mean,
Well, you know what? I'm just going to say one more thing before I go because I got to rush over to Keem's place to hang out with Keem and Brantley
Oh, never.
so he could pop this pussy. Goodbye.
Point number 2.
Control plus Alt plus Della super chatted $19.99. Wait, we can't be in her Discord, but you can glaze her face? Tears
Right?
of joy, tears of joy.
Right?
Point number 2. Keem's never in a drought. He needs flood insurance all the time because it's always flooding over there. Him and Brown are always flooding. He need that flood insurance. Everybody needs it when they're around him. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
Okay. I went in there with good intentions, okay?
Gamer of the Damned super chatted $26.43.
Are you sure we can't
How
turn
much
the
is it for
TTS
glazed
off?
donuts, or do I need flood insurance to cover it?
Okay, I went in with good intentions, all right? I needed to clear Lord Rush's name, right? And then somewhere along the line, right, I was worried about her and how she felt because, like, you know, if your nudes get leaked or whatever, like, that's a huge invasion of privacy. Trust me, I feel like my privacy has been invaded today, okay? And so I was concerned, right? And I haven't spoken to her in months. And I know there was like a lot of drama I heard about behind the scenes with her and her boyfriend and da-da-da-da. So I was checking in on a former friend, all right? Some of you guys don't know this, right? But like some of you do, like me and Lynx, we kind of have like, you know, like a bond. There's a part of me that I see in her, but she doesn't know how to control her superpower.
Oh yeah, there's a part of you want to see in her.
Yeah,
for sure.
you told her you missed. You said, and I quote, "I miss my friend."
She's the female Keemstar.
Ah.
In some way, yes. Okay. And so I was concerned and worried. And then I made the fatal mistake of trying to make her feel better by saying, well, at least the pictures don't look bad. And then she responded, well, I beat those no boob allegations. And I go, yeah, right. You photoshopped that shit. And then she's like, no, I'll prove it. And then next thing you know, she's sending me a bunch of media. Okay. And, and the conversation got derailed, but it was more than just that. Okay, we talked about how things went bad. You know, she talked about some horrible things that are going on in her life and whatnot. We talked about things that happened, you know, that were bad towards the LCU that she knew about, that I didn't know about, that I needed to know. And also, I thought, you know, we came to some sort of like resolution or whatever, you know, of like being cool again, you know, at least on talking terms. And
When the White Claws kicked in.
yeah, she was going out of her way to, you know, start rebuilding some of the bridges that she burnt with the LCU. And I told her it would take months and months and months and months.
Majaha super chatted $20. Glaze star nice shirt opportunity.
Jesus. So yeah, it wasn't just that. And yeah, it ended on a good note. I said, let me know, you know, something good you've done to fix these bridges and mend these bridges, and said nudes. And she did. She gave me a report and sent me nudes the next day. Then today, right, I reached out to her and I asked her to delete all the nudes because I don't want the nudes. And she did.
Thank God.
And, you know, she like apologized for leaking. Apparently she says that she's being blackmailed to leak this or something. I don't fucking know. I don't care. But yeah, that's the story.